And recording. Boy. You'll notice there's a difference in the presentation, slight as it might be. That has a lot to do with the passage of, well, time. As it's been a little over 2 years, give or take, since last time I uploaded a reaction video, which this is not. This is more of a recap slash update of what I've been up to, what this channel is, what it was, and what it's going to be going forward. Likely, everything is subject to change. I hope the audio and the visuals are coming across okay. I've had to reposition some things. I'm kind of relearning how to do this because, as I said, it's been a little over 2 years, and the configuration I had on OBS here no longer worked. So I downloaded some software, I'm readjusting some things. I think I've got it where it needs to be in order to get this going again. But again, the more of these videos I do, the better the quality is going to end up being. So bear with me while I get my bearings. And yeah, quality was never a big selling point of this channel. If you've seen any of the previous videos, you'll understand that I've never really cared about it looking or sounding professional, because that's not the point of this channel. I don't necessarily care about subscribers or likes or any of that kind of stuff. I like my anonymity. I like people not knowing who I am. I don't make money off this channel. The primary goal, the reason I created this channel, was to be exposed to and discover new music. That's it. That's it. I think, what was it, midway through 2020 is when I started this, right around the heart of the pandemic. I was what you would call a non-essential worker. So I found myself with quite a bit of free time. Haha. To the point of boredom. To the point of losing sanity a little bit. And I like to decorate my free time with music. I play guitar. I like to think I'm a good musician. Or a musician. I'm not very good. And this channel served to expose me to and to discover bands that I had either ignored growing up, never had a chance to get to, or that I just hadn't heard of. So that's kind of how I made it through that year. I just old reliable music just helped keep me sane, and that's why I love music. I discovered a bunch of cool bands, a bunch from Japan, fucking awesome technicians, and yeah, super cool. You'll notice that I'm very stream of consciousness. I don't have anything written down. I don't pre-plan necessarily what I'm gonna say. It's just like a genuine reaction channel, so everything just comes off the cuff. Whatever I'm thinking, I have no filter. I'll just say, which was part of the reason. If you watch some of the older videos, there's some degree of intoxication in pretty much every one of the previous videos. That has a lot to do with the pandemic, the going insane portion, but also I felt like it kept me honest. Because as I said, the purpose of this channel is for me to find music that I'm going to like. So I have to give as honest an opinion of the stuff I'm listening to in order to get better and better recommendations from whoever happens to watch the video. Because it's, if I just go and say, oh, yeah, yeah, this is awesome, I'm just going to get a bunch of recommendations for stuff that I'm not going to like, which is just a waste of everybody's time. And in addition, uh, I find that there are a fair amount of reaction channels on YouTube that are fake to some degree. Some of them to a 100% degree. Some of them a little bit. And I'm pretty much self taught as far as music goes. So what I have to offer isn't necessarily like here's a complete breakdown professionally, educationally of the scale and the notes being used, and here's the 4/4 versus 4/5, and then this is going in key change at several bars, like that kind of thing. I'm not doing that. My whole presentation has more to do with we're having a friendly chat. You, as the internet, have recommended something to me as a friend, and we're both having drinks, shooting the shit, and I'm just checking it out. And I'm just giving you my complete, honest opinion of what I think. Um, Occasionally, I'll throw in like, oh, baritone, frequencies. Oh, I will say a key change or whatever, but not necessarily because I'm trying to make this educational. I'm just trying to give you the little bit of knowledge that I have when I feel it's necessary in my breakdown of how I feel about something. Because that's another thing reaction channels do. Some of them, they'll just listen to a song and at the end of it, they'll say, I liked it. Bye, everybody. And I feel that's kind of a waste. So, like, if I'm going to do a reaction, like, I might as well say something. So sometimes you'll probably think, oh, he's being especially critical, or why is he saying so much? It's like I feel I have to, and that better funnels the recommendations I get after the fact. And if I've heard something before, I'm not gonna do a reaction to it. I'm not gonna feign surprise or try to be like, well, this band is super popular. What's this? Metallica? Is that how you say it? Just because they have like millions of fans and people do that because they want views. My whole thing, for the most part, is I like metal. The stuff I make isn't necessarily that, but I generally enjoy listening to metal, and I find that most people who watch these reactions, they are either metalheads or they have some basic knowledge of metal, so they know all the main bands. They know the Slayers and Metallicas and Megadeths and all that, so it's kind of a waste of time to like even put those up and react to them because we've already heard them, we've already seen them, and all those bands are millionaires. They've got more money than they can ever spend or than they know what to do with. And I'm more about, oh, well, who's this obscure band, or who's this regional band, or this black metal or death metal, or just some people who, bands who are good and who never got the attention that they deserved, or that most people just don't know about. And yeah, like nothing too mainstreamy. Occasionally, I might do that if a new album comes out for a band I really, really like. Um, But for the most part, I'm more interested in kind of, again, just expanding my musical knowledge. And yeah, all the copyright that goes, all these videos get copyright stricken. So all the money that these videos generate go to that band. And I want people who deserve that money to get that money. Uh, so going forward, I think I'm probably going to keep doing metal reactions. Probably not as voluminously as I was doing before. I think I was doing like 3 or 4 video uploads every day, more or less. I don't know if I have that kind of free time anymore. And occasionally I'm still going to upload like music videos of my own stuff too, because why not? And I've got to put it somewhere for like marketing purposes anyway. So the stuff I make, it's not metal, not necessarily. It's got influences of it, but yeah, I view music as kind of art. It's expression. So any given song that someone makes is kind of like a journal entry. That's just how you're feeling at any given point in time, and you put it out there. So yeah, occasionally I'm gonna put up some of my stuff just because it's my channel, so I'm gonna. And yeah, you can just ignore it. You don't have to watch it. You could, and you can tell me how much it sucks and how I don't know what I'm talking about, and just use it as just to fuck with me. But if you're following this channel, chances are uh, that's not something you would do. But whatever, I don't care. Uh, Again, this channel is just for me. I don't care if people necessarily react to it. I don't. I'd never ask for subscribers or likes or any of that stuff because that just puts me into the algorithm, and I don't want to be discovered in that way. Again, I want to be anonymous as much as I can, so I don't generally hashtag anything. Um, yeah. So I'm kind of rambling, and that's something I tend to do a lot. I'm very stream of consciousness. I don't have bullet points or anything. It's more just whatever I'm feeling or whatever a video or song gets out of me. That's what you're going to hear. So, yeah,